Hi, welcome to Deep Breath Tarot. Today, I'm reading this tarot spread, trusting the YouTube algorithm has brought you here today. If this reading does not resonate with you, please choose another reading or take what fits and leave the rest. My name is Victoria. I am an intuitive, a therapeutic movement teacher, and a tarot reader. Today, I'm combining all three of these elements. So welcome. Appreciate you being here today, and hopefully this will help you focus on the highest path for your highest good. We started out this reading with the Seven of Swords in reversed. And this brings about a sense of loss, a little bit of fear, maybe some insecurity. And we're looking out for our personal security here, trying to protect ourselves. This is rooted down by the temperance, the need for equanimity, balance, and searching for this sense of ease is not going to be in controlling others. We need today to find this peacefulness, this ease and security within ourselves, as signified by the next card, the Empress, fully in control of herself and rooted down by the Fool, which means that maybe it's not the time to make that first step forward off the cliff. We have time. We have time. The last card here, the King of Swords. Now, the kings represent the intelligence in the highest form, the accumulation of knowledge and experience. But this king looks really bored. He looks very disinterested in what's going on. And so this makes me feel that maybe we'll have difficulty in communication. We're not emotionally available to appease others. That this self-security needs to come first. This taking control of the situation, but not forcing it on others. This is time to sit back. The king is rooted down by this labyrinth card, the Five of Junk in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this is a signification to come home within ourselves, to find that peacefulness, the ease, this inner sanctuary. But in this reading, I also see at the bottom of the deck was the Chariot. We are moving forward. We are on the brink of a new journey. We have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. We're collecting our energy. We're getting ready to move away from this demon energy, this stuck position that's keeping us from our growth, our highest experience, our best selves coming forward to heal our lives. The breakthrough is almost here. Oh, I simply love this deck. This is the Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck, Love Your Ego edition. And it says, I forgive myself for feeling as though I may be selfish should I pursue something that is solely mine. I choose to believe that when I give myself permission to explore what is important to me, I invite others to explore more of what brings them fulfillment as well. And this is the caregiver. Interesting. So we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. We know that the world isn't all about us, but that we're letting something, someone, some experience go. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Here we have the grief card, along with this beautiful rose quartz that I picked today. So to pursue the growth, moving forward, to really feel like we're being selfish and trying to secure our own soul, we might feel that we have to defend ourselves a little bit or find ways to protect ourselves. But again, all this reading is really signifying is to come inside, to trust yourself, to find temperance within yourself. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So today in this movement practice, we're going to work on grounding, getting a sense of solid earth energy, and then opening up our hearts and minds to receive information for our highest growth, for the highest good of all. And we have this beautiful sunstone heart. So opening up the heart to the beautiful rays of light, ready to shine in. So, as with movement and tarot, take what works and leave the rest. So everybody's body is different, open for different movement. So if you need to do this practice seated on a chair, if you need to limit your range of motion or take things a little bit easier, I totally recommend that you do that. Follow your own body's signals and do what feels best to you. So we'll begin today by finding a sense of grounding. Wherever you're sitting, just find your seat and then move your upper body gently right and left, forward and back onto the diagonals to feel where is your weight seated today. What feels grounded and comfortable? What feels solid and stable? Feel your breath. And if you can, breathe in through your nose, nice, slow, and deep. Know that paying attention to your breath in whatever form it comes, to feel yourself embodying yourself. We want to feel at ease, no stress. At any time you feel any pain, that's your body's way of asking you gently not to do that. So please follow your body's signals. Just never be in the sense of, in the feeling of fear when working inside of your body. And when you do feel fear or pain, again, that's your body's way of telling you to pay attention, to go more slowly, to find an easier way in. Finding this easy path into grounding. Find length up through the spine. As you pay attention to your breath, it will naturally lengthen and deepen. But again, feel this with a sense of ease, with a sense of peacefulness, bringing temperance. So in many of the tarot cards, they represent temperance with this water pulling back and forth, pouring back and forth. So as we move up from the ground, feel your belly start to pour into one side of the body and then back into the other side of the body. Letting your rib cage move in a figure 8 pattern, back, up and around, forward, back, up and around, finding the center of the spine here, where the top of the lumbar spine meets the bottom of the rib cage. Find space in between the ribs and the hips. And now I'm moving in a vertical figure 8 pattern from the belly, from the ribs, from the liver, allowing a little bit of space in the back body to move the kidneys, to move all these organs in a way that they can have their cellular exchange enhanced by this movement, by this breath, by this awareness. And now moving up, bring your hands to your heart. Feel your shoulder blades across your back and move one up to the ear, back, down to the waistline and forward, and the other one up to the ear, back, and down to the waistline and forward. Again, moving on a figure 8 pattern here. Putting down the swords, putting down the need to protect yourself from others from an external action. Come home to your heart. Feel the Empress energy inside of your breath, inside of your heart. Bringing empathy to yourself as well as to others. And stretch the right arm up. You can bring the left hand down to the floor and just wave through the hand, wave through your head, waving through your spine here. Open up the right side of the rib cage and down into the pelvis. And if your leg is on the ground, just feel that grounding energy through your foot. And if your leg is on your yoga mat, feel that grounding energy through the back of the thigh, the shin, and the ankle foot. Bring that right arm down. Notice the difference between the right side and the left side. The right side is masculine energy of doing, making something happen in the physical world. The left side is for receiving, for knowing what things feel like. Getting a sense of energy flowing. Again, just moving your hand like you're doing a slow wave, moving the shoulder blade, opening up across the rib cage. Let your head and neck float up on top of the spine. And bring the arm down, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Again, doing a little figure 8 pattern, one shoulder moving forward, up, down, and back, and then the other. Allowing this whole shoulder girdle to move separately over the rib cage. And if you don't feel the difference, don't worry about it. The experience facilitates the sensation. Taking the hands together will rub the hands vigorously. And feel this chariot energy, this forward movement that's about to happen for our highest growth. We feel these new horizons, but we have to trust in divine timing, that we don't need to force anything to happen in our lives. We need to sit in our Empress energy and be receptive so that we can communicate clearly. This may not be the time for us to move forward in communication yet, but to come back, come back to yourself again and again. Stretch the palms interlace, fingers interlace, palms forward. Soft elbows here. Feel the shoulder blades pull back away from the rib cage and down. You might roll the shoulders gently up to the ears, back and down. And then elevate the hands, elevate the heart, pull up and in through the waistline and breathe in. Moving the hands in a subtle circular motion or over wherever they're over the crown of the head. If your arms don't go up that high, that's okay to move them forward or down. Just feel the circular motion go the other way. And start to think about what is it that we want to bring into the world. And if you're in a chair, stay seated, bringing the arms down. If you're on the floor, come up to your knees, or you can come up to standing, balancing on one leg or on one hip. Stretch the other leg. If you're on a chair, just feel one thigh on the floor. Keep this knee flexible and loose. Stretch the arm up and over and side bend. Feeling that opening again from the back and inner thigh here at the outstretched leg. Come back to center. Bring the leg back underneath and switch sides. Take the arm up and over again. Let this knee go where it needs to. Find the grounding from this standing or seated leg. Stretch up and over. Lengthening however much or little you might need through that stretched out leg and inner thigh. And come on down. Coming back to center. Take the arms out and up. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. Come back home to yourself today. And thank you so much for joining me.